पढ़ाई पढ़ाई पढ़ाई। हाय गाइस, आप सभी ने देखा होगा पढ़ाई कभी ख़त्म नहीं होती और हम सभी को पता है कि लाइफ में आप कभी भी चले जाओ, देयर इज नो एंड टू लर्निंग। और अरे पढ़ाई से मुझे याद आया, बहुत बच्चे और पेरेंट्स जो अभी तक शायद वेट कर रहे होंगे एफकैट के नोटिफिकेशंस का है। बट बिफोर आई विल टेल यू, लेट मी टेल अबाउट माई सेल्फ. Hi guys, I'm Amit Malik. I'm an Air Force pilot and I'm here to be with you guys and guide you how to prepare for your exam when the notifications are out, to let you know so that you can prepare for it, you can fill up your forms and go ahead with it. So guys, मैं अभी आपको पूरे नोटिफिकेशंस के बारे में बताऊंगा, इसमें से क्या चीज रिक्वायरमेंट है, कैसे नहीं है, आपको क्या क्या करना है, आपको किस एस्पेक्ट्स पे थोड़ा सा ज्यादा फोकस करना पड़ेगा. सो गाइज, हियर इज द थिंग. मैं आपको अभी स्क्रीन पे दिखाऊंगा दैट नोटिफिकेशन विच इज आउट एंड मैं आपको इसका लिंक भी दे दूंगा सो दैट यू कैन गो थ्रू दैट लिंक. इन केस यू हैव एनी डाउट यू कैन गो टू द लिंक एंड हैव अ लुक एट इट. लेट मी टेल अबाउट इट. So guys, this is the notification I was talking about. This is for AFCAT 1 2021. The application started from 1st of December 2020 and the last date is 30th December 2020. Sorry guys, I got late to get you this. So it's okay, let's not waste time. We have still enough of time. So we can do it nicely. The application form is available on this website. You can find the link in the description as well. The exam will be conducted on 20th Feb and 21st Feb. The eligibility criteria, you have to go through it. It's in the notification. Please go through it thoroughly, check it and then go ahead and then fill up the application form. As I told you, AFCAT entry is for flying, ground duty technical branches, ground duty non-technical and NCC special entry, that is for the flying branch. You have 69 vacancies for the flying branch and for ground duty technical and ground duty non-technical as it is shown. I will not be harping upon them much, but it is a number of seats as it is shown and you can go through it if you are interested in this. The minimum requirement for getting into the flying branch is you need to have physics and math at 10 plus 2 level and you should have scored minimum 50% marks. In your graduation, that should be of minimum 3 years and the minimum percentage that you have scored is 60%. So guys, let me tell you that 60% is very much sacrosanct. It cannot be 59.99% also. If it is 60%, that means it is 60%. You can be an engineering graduate also. 4 years course and that too also you need to have 60% marks or equivalent. The type of commission that you will get, it's a permanent commission. The candidate joining as PC officers, as it is already said, the guys will be joining from CDS, they will be given permanent commission, and short service commission will be given for AFCAT officer. Engagement will be for flying branch only, men and women both, and it is duration of 14 years from the date of commissioning and it is non-extendable. So guys, you have to be very clear that it is non-extendable. So some of the times people do have this in mind, okay, like later on if vacancy is there it might change also, but as of now when it is given in the notification it is non-extendable, means guys it is non-extendable. The nationality as per given for the minimum eligibility criteria, you need to be an Indian citizen. You need to check your age for the flying branch through AFCAT and NCC entry. It is between 20 to 24 years and you need to check your date of birth. Okay guys, so please be very clear whenever you are checking this for your date of birth. The commercial pilot, the license which is issued by DGC, these guys have a relaxation of the age up to 26 years. So guys, if anybody who is holding a CPL, commercial pilot license, can also apply, but he needs to see his age group also. For ground duty technical and non-technical branches, the age is 20 to 26 years and marital status that is shown, the guy should be below 25 years of age and should not be married at this point of time. So guys, be very clear once you are going through it. See that you cannot be married when you are going for your SSB and when you are joining. Now let's come to exam. It will be an online examination. It will consist of objective type questions and exam will be in English for both AFCAT and EKT. You can see the marking scheme. 3 marks will be awarded for every correct answer and 1 mark will be deducted for every incorrect answer. So guys, be very clear once you are attempting, in case you are not sure. So guys, please leave it blank. So there is no 50-50% chances in case you are not sure. So please leave it blank, because 1 mark can make a difference, and one person can be in and other person can be out. So please be very sure once you are taking any question. The candidate required to be appear for online AFCAT exam in person. That is very clear, but just for a notification, I am telling you this. Now let's go through the syllabus. For AFCAT subjects: general awareness, verbal ability in English, numerical ability, reasoning and military aptitude test. So duration will be of 2 hours, number of questions 100, and maximum marks awarded is 300. So guys, you can see here it is given, it will be in 2 shifts, shift 1 and shift 2. Please be there on the time as it is given in the notification. Please guys, don't be late. In case you are late, mind you will not be entertained. Only in case of extreme emergency, and that too if considered by the concerned officer over there, only then you can go ahead with it. Otherwise you will not be allowed to sit for your exam. I told you this is the time. So reporting time is given, all your documents verification, all attendance and everything, instructions read, what time the exam starts, it's all given. So look at the timings for day 1 and day 2, that is 20th Feb and 21st Feb. Look at the shift timings, 8 o'clock and 1230 hours. Here also it starts at 800 hours and the second shift starts at 1230 hours. So guys, please there be on time, read the instructions carefully. Don't be in a hurry to just open your question paper and start studying and start taking it. Take your time, go through the instructions properly, and after that only start writing. Here it is given regarding CGPA. So guys, some colleges they have their CGPA scheme, some colleges give the percentage. So it is given, you have to convert. So you have to produce it, and you have to be sure that once you are applying for the exam, you have minimum 60% as the qualifying marks, even through your CGPA. So in case any college which gives CGPA, so they need to have a conversion system by which you should be able to specify that okay, CGPA is so and so, conversion factor is so and so, so finally coming, so percentage is so and so. So that's why you need to have minimum 60% marks, and that is the baseline guys. Look at this. You need to submit the proof of your degree examination by 30th November 2021. So this is the basic reason. So when your training starts in January 2022, so you need to be in the possession of the certificate, that is passing certificate. In some cases you can have provisional degree certificate also, that will also work in case it takes time for your original degree to come back. So in the meantime you can produce your PDC, and as soon as you get your main degree you can submit that. So guys, this is in short what I have told you. You need to go through one CPSS, so that is computerized pilot selection system, so in which you will be given only once in a lifetime academy, wherein you can apply for, earlier it used to be known as pilot aptitude battery test, PABT, and that's only once in a lifetime opportunity. In case you fail in that exam, so guys, mind you cannot appear for flying branch anytime other in your whole career. You cannot join defense forces as a pilot as your career in case you fail your PABT. So guys, relax and take your exam carefully. Be attentive, be cautious, listen to the instructions, and you will clear it. So guys, please go through it and then further proceed. So guys, मैंने आपको सारी की सारी डिटेल दे दी है, एंड बस मेहनत करनी स्टार्ट कर दो, क्योंकि कोई भी चीज इतनी आसानी से मिलती नहीं है, आपको मेहनत करनी पड़ेगी. यू हैव टू वर्क हार्ड गाइज. आई हैव वर्कड हार्ड. आई नो माई कलीग्स, ऑल ऑफ देम हैव वर्कड हार्ड टू गेट हियर. सो यूनिफॉर्म देखना पहनना तो अच्छा लगता है, लेकिन उसको अगर पाना है तो दोस्त मेहनत भी करनी पड़ेगी. सो डोंट वेस्ट योर टाइम. आई विल से स्टार्ट नाउ इटसेल्फ, मेक अ शेड्यूल, गेट ऑन टू इट and start learning. If you are getting stuck up anywhere, obviously I told you my mail ID is there, my number is there. कहीं पे आपको लगता है कि कुछ चीज समझ में नहीं आ रही है, मेरे को कैसे उसके लिए आगे बढ़ना है, तो आप मेरे को मेल ड्रॉप कर सकते हैं. यू कैन मैसेज मी whenever I'll get time, I'll come back to you, I'll reply you and I will help you out. सो गाइज फिजिकली एंड मेंटली अपने आप को स्ट्रांग रखिए. फिजिकली मैं आपको इसलिए बोल रहा हूं क्योंकि आई एम श्योर आप लोग एग्जाम क्लियर करेंगे एंड वंस आफ्टर क्लियरिंग योर एग्जाम यू विल गो फॉर योर एसएसबी. So you have to be physically strong as well. It's not just your mental capability, it's your physical capability as well. So subscribe to my channel and give me thumbs up, like it, pass it on to others who are having any issues and जिसको कोई help की requirement है तो I'll be there, I'll help you out. Okay guys, take care, start studying, work hard. जय हिंद.